Hi, my name's Greg from TP Photography, and today I'm going to talk to you some more about Sony wireless flash and different ones that I've got now. So here I've got the Godox TT350s. This is a normal full-size flash that I use a lot on my Sony cameras, the A7R, A7R2, things like that. This I can use on camera, I can use it as a wireless master, I can use it as a wireless slave. Now, one of the things I saw recently was Godox had released a smaller version, which is the TT350s, which is this one here. This was kindly sent to me via Each Shot over in the US for me to do a quick review of. As you can see, there's a fair difference in size between the two. This one being smaller, this one being larger. Now I've used this a little bit now for events. I've used it to test out to see how the wireless setup works. I can set this up as a wireless master, set it up as a wireless slave, and I've tested that it works with this 685. I've also tested that it works with the other Godox that I've got, the V860 that I use for Sony. So both these are quite good. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this 350. So as you can see, it's quite a bit smaller in the hand than the 685. It takes 2 AA batteries as opposed to 4 AAs with the 685 and the lithium ion of the V860. So you've got a choice there depending on the V860 is a little bit more expensive. The 685 gives you about the same power as the 860 but takes AAs, so rechargeable AAs or normal AAs. So it works out a little bit more cost effective, especially if you've already got AA batteries with you. And obviously you can buy them wherever you are. So if it turned out your lithium ion ran out, then you can always get hold of a set of AAs. Now this is quite a nice size. It's not as powerful as the larger flashes, but that's not necessarily a problem today because you can have higher ISOs on the cameras. So you can just boost the ISO a little bit and still get enough power from this little flash. The flash also has a white card that you can pull up. That gives you a bit of a bounce. It also has a diffuser as well, so I can use that to spread the zoom a little bit. The system on the back is quite similar to the 685, rather than it be a switch up and down, it's just a power switch. I've got the modes here, so I've got TTL, manual, multi, and then back to TTL. Got a button here that turns high-speed sync on or off, so that lets me go up to the full sync speed of the camera, 1/4000 if it's a 6000 type camera, or 1/8000 if it's one of the A7 series. So I can turn the sync on and off there. I can also, so I've got a slave mode here, so I can press this. This puts it into the different slave modes if I hold this down. Then I can hold this sync button. There we go. So you'll not be able to see this from where you are, but this allows me to change whether it's a wireless slave or wireless master. Now, as you can see, there is a difference in size, but that's one of the benefits. So here I've got, what I'd see as the best fit for this flash. So obviously, having a full-size flash on something this size, like this is the A6300, it looks quite big and it's top-heavy, whereas this flash, just slide that on, nice fit, use the little thumb wheel here, and then you're ready to go. Now, as you can see, that's a much better size for this size camera. The flash is a lot better. You can point it up, it's got full swivel capability, you can point it all the way back at you. So I was using this at the weekend at an event. It's quite nice little size, still very hand holdable. I used it mainly as just on-camera flash, so rather than have to put a big flash like this on, this gives me a smaller option. It's a lot more cost-effective than any of the other options out there at the moment. Exposures were good, some were direct flash, some were bounce flash, and it handled all that really well. As I said, it takes 2 AAs. Recycle times were pretty good. Maybe not quite as fast as the lithium ion ones, but obviously if you look at the size difference between the full-size flashes and these ones, then this is a lot better suited. You know, and if you're doing off-camera flash work where you're not using full power, using partial power a lot, then obviously, you know, you can fit more of these in your bag, and everything will still work really well. So, you know, the plus size of this flash, very small, very compact, takes 2 AAs, so, you know, it doesn't use 4 like this, so it's still a very good way to get more power than you're going to get from your built-in flash. You've still got the full flexibility of being able to use it off camera. You can also use it as a on-camera master as well. You know, so certainly if you've got a smaller camera like this and you're using it, then you know this is a great alternative if you want to use it as fill flash. It works well with the Godox X1TS triggers. So you know it integrates nicely into this system of the 2.4 GHz X1T setup. So you know I can still fire my big flash gun. I can fire the portable speed lights. So this TT350s is a really great addition to your Godox setup. So thanks again to Each Shot for sending me one of these to try out. Very impressed so far. Stay tuned for sort of a further review in the months to come to see how I'm getting on with it. Initial impressions are very good. Works well with all the other flashes that I've already got. You know, so fits well into that system. So if I'm going to take my 6300 out somewhere and I just want a bit of flash, you know, but I don't need a big chunky flash that's going to sort of unbalance the camera, then this is a really good option. So hopefully you found that helpful. If you've got any comments or questions that you want to ask me, then feel free to stick them in the comments below. I'll also include a link to where I got the flash from Each Shot. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.